Okay, guys, so this is the EasySMX M10. This is a mobile game controller, the common design that I think many of you have seen. You're probably looking at this because of the price, and you're probably wondering why it has a 4-star rating. But to be honest, most of these controllers do. I can tell you I got this because of the price, and honestly, it's not that bad. It has a really nice grip texture in the back here. It's like etched into the plastic, but it feels really good. My only real complaint is that it's kind of small, but it is more compact, and that could be a plus for you. I think that the buttons, yeah, they have a mushy feel, but I think there's a satisfying like push to them, and they really kick back. Instead of like you pressing hard, the kickback is quicker. And a lot of these other buttons, the like start and select button, are very clicky. It does have turbo, a home button. This is, I think, for the programmable buttons, and the D-pad pretty squishy. Again, it does a job. I'm not sure it's like premier quality. Now, what I love are joysticks that have the concave design. So there's a little like dip in it, so it's just easier for your fingers to sit on it. And I love that it has these like another etched grip texture here on the side, just easier to grip onto the sticks and just know where you are on it. And it has very clicky shoulder buttons, and they are analog triggers. There's not a lot of throw here, but it works. And you do have 2 programmable buttons here. It does open to about, I think they said 6.9 inches. And again, it's plastic, it's cheap. I don't think you're gonna have any issues with quality control as long as you're not beating this thing up stretched out all the way. And it does have that design that like GameSir has, which is the USB-C can like move around. It has a little room here for whatever. The biggest problem with this is it does not work with cases like many of them do. And you know, a solution is a lot of people take the rubber piece off. That's usually around the USB-C port. But I did remove this, and it just still doesn't do anything for my case. It might work for you. So for that reason, I had to return this. I actually think it's not that bad. I was playing with it, but it is a little small. So when I was playing in bed and I had it like above my head, I got a little fatigued from the way I had to grip it. But it's compact. It is cheap, especially if you get this on sale. In that regard, I say it's worth it. But just know, you're probably going to be itching to want to get something a little more expensive. It does have USB-C pass-through as well. So, yeah, and like latency wasn't that bad. So, and honestly, I love this minimalistic black design. I'm not a fan of all these crazy colors or white. This is what I want because my phone is black, and the case I use is black, and I'm using a Spigen case here. So, yeah, so this is not going in, but yeah, and with a phone, it just feels so good, and I think it's just a perfect size. I just wish the handles were a little bigger, but again, that's just preference, I think, at that point. So I'm using this for cloud gaming, not really for mobile gaming. So I'm using it with Steam Link right now, and yeah, it works great. I did use it on Game Pass. I didn't have an issue with controller, you know, it not understanding what worked. Sometimes I saw I had to use the D-pad because the analog stick wasn't working. So I don't know if that's a compatibility issue, but I know for like Steam, it knows that this is the EasySMX. So honestly, it's not that bad. I think a lot of people will like it, and I'm telling you, for the price, it is seriously worth it. I don't know if you can see here, it kind of like bends right here, and I don't know if it's purposely done for like the cameras, or maybe I just need to adjust my phone a little. There's a lot of wiggle room in here that I don't really like. But again, I totally trust it. I'm not really worried about it at all. And I just want to go over, it came with this rubber piece. I didn't know what this was at first. But I believe after I saw that there's like a little groove here, and that there's a little groove here. Oh, it goes here. You see there's a little hole in the middle that just goes over here, and I believe that just connects over to this so that you have more cushion, or maybe put a smaller phone. And maybe that would probably solve my problem I was just talking about. Now let's try it. No, I actually think it made it a little worse. But I don't think anything's going to happen with this. And again, for how cheap it is, I'm not really worried. So yeah, pretty good. So that's what comes in the box, is pretty much this controller, this little rubber piece, and it actually comes with a USB-C to USB for charging. So yeah, not horrible, guys. But I definitely check it out, especially if it's on sale. Like, I think it could run for $40 US with a 35% coupon, or it could just be $40. Do not spend more than $50 on this. I'll tell you that right now. It is not worth that. But I think with a $40 price tag and 35% coupon, you can't really beat it. But yep, there'll be links in the description below. Those are Amazon affiliate links if you do find you want to try it out. And let me know how it goes. Thanks.